Hello everyone, I'm your host Akuma. Welcome back to another episode of Morrowind. Today, it is Morrowind episode number 100. It is not nothing. You shut up down there. I have thought for a long time what I wanted to do for episode 100. There are a few quests I would have liked to have done, but they are part of a long stream of quests that I could certainly not do in one episode unless I want it to be like 2 hours long or something like that. There are some checkpoints I would have liked to have gotten to by episode 100 that I would really have wanted to do, but we never got around to those either. And I don't think that they would be quite as memorable for episode 100. So instead, I decided to do what I really should be doing in the first place. I'm taking your guys' advice. Not only am I going to become the Archmagister of House Telvanni, I am also going to become Telvanni Hortator. These are the two highest ranks in the Telvanni. Nothing higher. You cannot get higher after hitting those points. And I'm going to hit them both in the same episode. Let's get right to it. We're in Sage with Mora. This up here is Tel Naga. At the top of Tel Naga is Master Neloth. I actually don't think I needed much levitation for this, but I activated it anyway. There are a few people we need to talk to get to the Hortator rank in House Telvanni. One of them is, well, Master Neloth. Quite a while ago, we also got a vote from Master Auriel, and last episode we got a vote from Master Baladas. I think that's him right there. All that we need to do is get a vote from Neloth, Dratha, Therana, and Gothran. Nobody likes Gothran. I dislike Mistress Dratha. You probably saw why I disliked Mistress Dratha in the previous episode, and we're going to have to go back and deal with her again. Telvanni Hortator and Master Neloth. Hortator? War leader of House Telvanni? Is that necessary? Why doesn't anyone tell me about these things? So, do you want the job? Are you qualified? Good, then go ahead. I don't care. Be the Hortator. Now go away. Okay, well that was simple enough. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, we are not completely done with House Telvanni. This is just going to get us to the highest rank. There's still other things we could do. For example, we can go to... Nice to meet you too. We can go to Neloth and ask about chores. He wants us to get him the robe of Drake's pride from someone who is entirely unworthy. I'm certainly not going to do that now, and there are other people who do have other quests for us. I believe that Mistress Therana, ouch, has a very good rewarding quest for us too. But we'll get to that when we get to that eventually. If we get around to that, I don't know. It's just saying that there's more to this Telvanni work than just getting to the end of the quest line. Or more specifically, to the end of the promotions board. By the end of the day, we're going to be the absolute master of House Telvanni. And there's no other promotions we can do. We are basically in charge of everybody and everything related to House Telvanni, which is freaking amazing. But there's more we can do, which is pretty cool in my opinion. We are going to travel to... Oh boy, do we want to go to Tel Brenora or Tel Mora? Let's do Tel Mora.
Know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
Thank you very much for saying so. Okay, so we'll just fly all the way up here to the top, and this is where Mistress Dratha is. I hate this lady. One of the problems is that we're going to have to get on her very good side for her to want to name us. Haven't heard that line before. Even after playing the game for decades, and on episode 100, there are still some things about Morrowind I do not know. Okay, Mistress Dratha, we need to be on her good side.
Welcome, friend. I feel
3 people making sounds at once. Okay, I've done a little bit of a quick save because I don't know what we're going to get into when we talk to her. What is this man doing here? Is it lost? Nice to see you too, witch. Before we talk to her, we should probably try to increase her disposition with us. 48, 69, 84, 94. Can we go for 100? Oh, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Kind of dropping there. Come on, Kevin. Oh, yeah! Awesome sauce. She also has some chores for us. She wants the Amulet of Flesh Made Whole, which I think I showed her last weekend, but someone else that we could do one chore for. I think she only has the one. Telvanni Hortator. Oh, Bavek, I think it's a man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I hate her! I really hate this sexist witch. Hurl yourself at her feet and plead for a hearing. Strike a manly pose and wink invitingly. Way to get yourself killed, Kevin. Leave before something terrible happens. Personally, I go with a third one, but we need to be Hortator. You know, I did just save the game. I kind of want to see what happens when I do this. Well, aren't you the cutest thing? And that wink is so adorable. I must have it. Here. Hello? Who's on duty? I need someone to hold this fellow's head while I gouge that cute little winking eye out. What? She wouldn't even listen. Oh my gosh! I thought that Kevin was actually pulling it off, but no, that was freaking hilarious! I am so glad I tried that out. Let's try this again. Plead for a hearing. Oh, that's so pathetic. Look at the poor bunny. Oh, I suppose now we must be merciful and at least listen to it. Huh. Well, I'm glad we listened. And glad you persisted. So there's something to those old prophecies after all. I shouldn't wonder. Pig-headed battle mages don't pay any attention to the Azura's portents as they should. And you are the foretold Nerevarine? Well then, you shall be our Hortator. You have my vote and my blessing. And this scroll. It will come in handy where you're going. Scroll of Summoned Golden Saint has been added to your inventory. Sexist witch! Okay, yeah, that is a good item, but if you were a female trying to get the Hortator position, she would give you 4 of these. At least she wasn't completely closed-handed. Still, glad to be done with her. Our next stop is going to be Tel Brenora. Can I make this jump? Land on the boat! Land on the boat! Land on the boat! I survived. Hey, lady. I want to go to Tel Brenora? I think? Yeah, Tel Brenora. Can't get to Tel Brenora. Want to bet?
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
Well, at least the hospitality here is nice, even if the patron is crazy. So I could go all the way up on foot, but I think not. Nope, 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 nope. We'll just fly up there. And this person... I've shown you Mistress Therana before. She's a few Kwama eggs short.
May you find me
I can't move.
worthy of your attention.
Need to wait for my levitate spell to wear off. Come on, wear off, or let me by. One of the two. Galeon, move it! Okay, we got through. Levitate is so hard to control sometimes. I think that this is the best indication of Mistress Therana's insanity. Oh, and she also has a nice little quest for us with the very weird introduction. What are you here for? Are you here to feed the spiders? Not with my body, if that's what you mean. Have you ever heard of Auriel's bow? I've heard it's made of ebony and smells of boiled ash yams. What? That's the chore that she has for us. I think she only has the one, but that's a very interesting one. Telvanni Hortator. It's a steel box, of course. You keep things like bitter green roots in it, keeps them fresh with a little netch blood. Or is that a Hormador? Yes. Or spiders. In the box. Spider eggs. Keeps them fresh. With netch blood. You wouldn't have any with you, eh? Spider eggs? Nice fresh ones? So go ahead, show me the Hormador. Hormador? You got it with you? Always happy to get some fresh spider eggs. Or spiders? When I was much younger, we grew our own spiders. We could either listen politely, tell your story and ask to be confirmed as Hortator, amuse her, then quickly ask her to be named Hortator. Well, Kevin is a pretty high level in speechcraft, so I think if I do this, we will get the most boring ending. Let's listen politely for a little bit and see what kind of other stuff she has to say. In Hormadors, big ones, needed and big for the spiders. What? Spiders? You listening? Yeah. Spiders, that's what I said. Big ones. So you need a big Hortator. Ours is steel with silver plating. Gear Joe used to polish it. Cute little kitty. Had it since it was a bitty kitty. Gone now, of course. Drop dead. They get old and you have to get new ones. Never quite as good as the old ones, of course, but what can you do? Oh, there you are, Kevin. What was your name again? Are you listening to me? Continue to listen politely. She continues to chatter amiably with no sign of stopping. She looks like she could go on forever. Stubbornly continue to listen. Yes, indeed. Sustained as she is by the necromantic arts, it may be that she can, in fact, go on forever, chattering amiably, without stopping. Ever. Sustained by the necromantic art, she can go on forever. That is the best thing. That is absolutely the best thing. Oh my gosh. What? Oh, you want to be a hortator? Certainly. Go right ahead. Whatever you like. I don't mind. What were we talking about? Okay, so we sort of got what we needed from her. I'm still levitating. Okay. Now we just have to... who's next? Let me see.
I see this land suits you. We welcome you freely, Captain.
I don't want you to welcome me. I want you to get out of my way. Almost. Got it. Come on. Yeah. Ha. I think I walked through him. Okay, so we have spoken to Auriel, Dratha, Neloth, Therana, and Baladas. One left. Telarune, home of Gothran. Let's go say hello, shall we? We need to be a Hortator and Telvanni. Or Hortator and Archmagister. He's the current Archmagister. Let's go say hi. Hey there, who are you? Endasa Yavel? I don't know you. Okay, now I know you. I don't care about the details of your job, I just wanted to know your name and what rank you held. Get up here, Kevin. My gosh. Hello, Mr. Loot. Get a little bit off the ground. Any interesting books? Ooh, Frostfall. Yeah, nothing too interesting. Yeah, no other interesting books. Okay, he's going to be a challenge. So one must make certain that the proper weapon is equipped. Mwahaha. Flanked by two Dremora. I am a little nervous about fighting this guy, but if that's what we gotta do. It is truly a pleasure to see you. So it would seem. You're gonna hate me in a little bit, though. Yes, I know what a Hortator is. Well, I want to be one. No. Wait. Let me think. Yes, I understand perfectly. Your story makes sense, your proofs are persuasive, but a decision on such a remarkable matter is a grave responsibility and not to be taken in haste. I will need some time to reflect and consider, and to confer with the other Telvanni counselors. Leave me. Have you decided yet? Very well, I have... Oh my gosh! His, disposition with us seems to have plummeted. And you are one of us, so I suppose I owe you a direct response. I have no intention of naming you Hortator of House Telvanni. It is clear you intend to use the office of Hortator as a means of advancing your own interests in the house. I refuse to discuss the subject further. My opinion will not change. If you continue to annoy me, I will kill you. This discussion is over. Have you changed your mind yet? I said I will need some time to reflect and consider. Well, I won't make you repeat yourself anymore, but I'm going to persuade you up to happy for just a moment. Because it's time to taunt him into attacking us. What are you talking about? I thought we were friends. Sure did seem that way, didn't it? You don't really have a good way of showing it. What? Did I hear you correctly? Apparently not. You're in my way. You need to go. You'll be sorry you said that, Dark Elf. Prove me wrong. That does it. Bring it. Woo! That was a nice little spell. Come here. Oh boy, paralyzed. Maybe I should have equipped some rings before this happened. Come on. Get him. Get him. Uh-oh. Problem here. Maybe a big problem here. Instead of using the Mentor's Ring, Kevin is now using the Ring of Finaster. In our stats, willpower is our ability to resist magic plus maximum fatigue. Flint is an alcoholic drink that for 60 seconds fortifies our willpower and our strength. I'm going to take a drink of this. We also have Fortify Intelligence. I don't know if I'm going to use this for anything, so I'll take a drink of this too. And we also have an exclusive potion of Reflection. Reflect 20% for 60 seconds. With all that being done, Gothran, it's time. Here he comes! Okay, we separated him from the Gamora for a second. Okay, he's dead. That helps. I bet the resist magic thing or reflect magic really came in handy there, because that was a heck of a lot faster and I lost almost no health. Wow, that was definitely way better. Buffs in this game are pretty strong. So I'm going to take all that. I'm sure I have the carry weight. Oh, I activated Gothrin? I don't want to activate Gothrin yet. I want to activate the Dremora. Okay, thank you. Gothrin has a Daedric Dagger. Cool. Extravagant Robe. Extravagant Shoes. Still got quite a bit. Exclusive Restore Magic I will take. No. And these three I will also take. Well then. Thanks to potions and alcohol, Kevin has nobody else standing in his way. Wahaha. Okay, time to go back to, what's his name? Auriel, via recall, and tell him the good news? Auriel, guess what? Gothrin's dead. Have you gathered the votes of the other counselors? Everybody who is currently living. Let's see, do we have, Auriel, or, what was his name? Gothrin. Gothrin in here anywhere? Anywhere? Nope. Okay, so I think the first thing we will do is talk about being Telvanni Hortator. I see you've gathered the votes of all the surviving Telvanni counselors. That means you are now the Hortator of House Telvanni. And I have something for you. It's called the Robe of the Hortator. It is an ancient artifact and hasn't been used in centuries, but I think you'll be pleased. I wish you luck, Hortator. I may even pray for you. Thank you. Robe of the Hortator has been added to your inventory. Now that that's done, I need to tell you about advancement, I suppose? I'm not going to be a Magister anymore. You have the support of the other counselors, and Gothrin is dead. Congratulations, Archmagister Kevin. You are now the new Archmagister of House Telvanni. What about advancement? Or chores? What do you ask of me, Archmagister?
May you find me worthy.
And just to prove that it is official, Great House Telvanni, Archmagister. No other promotions available. That's it. We did it. We are Archmagister and Hortator of House Telvanni. Aside from that, we got the Robe of the Hortator. Fortify Magic, 20 points for 30 seconds. It is a little bit aged, but that's still pretty darn good. And what is that? Amulet of Far Silence? So that's probably something that Gothrin had on him. Well then. That's it. We did it. Quite simply at that. I'm not really sure what to do next. I guess there's really only one thing I could do. There is one place I need to check on. We've probably got not much time left in the episode, but there is one more thing I would like to go check on. Here we are, the last stop. Uverith's grave, guarded by Dwemer Centurions. Supposedly the strongest stronghold. The best, the biggest, the most impressive creation that the Telvanni have ever made. And this is where Archmagister Kevin, such a ridiculous name, is going to live. Yep. Guarded by Dwemer Centurions. Man, that is amazing to think of. Going to the upper tower. Is there anybody over in here now? Nobody at the moment. Chest is still here. With all the regular stuff in it. Let's go into the upper tower. Take a look around. And it's so weird seeing Dwemer Centurions in here. So weird. No actual riddles in that one. Is there anything straight up? Yeah, there is. But let's take our time and go through this. Oh. Well, sort of. Whoop. Where to next? Oh, that looks interesting. Can I go ever higher? Yes, I can. Oh. To Uvra's grave. Well, I could go out, but let's take a look at what this place over here has. If anything. Can I get out this way? Little levitation spots over here. Can I get in, please? Expensive shirt. Bone charm. Well, I've got plenty of those already. Nothing in particular special in here. Charwitch Konig Volume 3? It's a mysticism thing. I've never heard of that before, though. There's another spot off in this direction. Nobody really seems to be around today. That's unusual. Please, Kevin, get in there. Nothing of interest in here. We've got to float all the way to the dining room. Okay. So now we're going to go outside and see what the upper-ish levels are going to be. If I can get over there. Kevin. Please. Please, Kevin. Oh my gosh, the Archmagister has no ability to fly. Is there anything in this little area? Didn't think there would be. Okay, now. Oh wait, is this a different... No, it's not. Ah, man. I am getting turned around like nobody's business. This is supposed to be a special moment, Kevin. Please, get it together. There we go. No. Get in there. Kevin. Kevin! Learn to levitate, Archmagister! And nothing else up here then? I guess those sort of were my quarters. Well, I'm not going to try to float my way back down through that thing, so let's just jump down. Now where's the front door? Where's the front door? Is it over here? Yeah. I want to check out the bottom level, because to my understanding there's a dungeon. Excuse me. Maybe it got put in after... Yep. There's a dungeon. And inside this dungeon is a what? I mean, this is my dungeon, so I should probably know. By the way, you don't want to go down into the dungeon. Why not? I don't know. But there's usually monsters in there, so it's probably a place you should stay out of. You don't know what's in your own dungeon? Nope. I have no idea. Is that up? No? Okay. And behind door number 1 is... Ooh. Why can resting here be illegal? It's my place. Mushrooms galore. Where will this lead me to? Oh boy, it plays quite fascinating. I'm probably going to be running a little bit overtime if this thing ends up going deep, but I want to look around a little bit more. What's this? Is this mushroom or dwemer? A little bit of both it could be. Oh hey, dead body. I knew there was a dead body down in here somewhere. No name. And no, it's the Hug 1 special thing on them. Well, I guess there's nothing else we could say. Nothing else we could do here. Kevin has certainly the most impressive Telvanni stronghold so far. The most difficult one to get out of if you're going to go out the top floor. Or the back door, or whatever you want to call it. Is there something this way? It's quite loud. I guess that's what we get when we combine Telvanni with Dwemer, though. Loud and dangerous is what this place is. Loud and dangerous. Hypophasia? Does that have any uses? Doesn't have anything I can harvest, so who cares? Okay, well, I don't think there is anything more that we could say. So, with everything that's been done today, thank you everybody for joining me for 100 episodes of Morrowind. It's been a long road, and there is certainly still more to come. There are some Telvanni quests we have not yet finished. I will put them down in the description box below if you guys are interested in seeing any of those. If any of them sound interesting, we can go and do those. It's not a requirement, and most of the stuff that we're going to pick up we are forced to turn in anyway. But nothing else really remains for the Telvanni, which is a little bit sad, and at the same time very awesome. No more Telvanni work has to be done, but there's still quite a bit more to do. Let's take a look at our stats over here. Ooh yeah, we're part of quite a few things. We are a captain in the Thieves Guild. We've got quite a ways to go on that, it looks like. Although the only Thieves Guild stuff that we have left is from Gentleman Jim Stacy. We've done all the Balmolak Merc quests for him, but not all of the Thieves Guild stuff. We're also part of the Fighters Guild, or Guardian in there, a little bit higher than we are in the Thieves Guild. However, I should say that the Fighters Guild and the Thieves Guild have conflicting quests with each other. You are forced to kill off a few somebodies and break the quest lines of some areas, basically. So, a little bit of a problem there. We can either completely get around it, or just favor one of the two and ignore the other one and anything possible that we could ever do in there. Could. If you guys want to have me focus on the Thieves Guild, say Thieves Guild. If you want me to focus on the Fighters Guild, say Fighters Guild. If you want me to focus on them, come up with your own thing to say. Focus on hippopotamus. Code word is hippopotamus. Or whatever you want to call it. We're also part of the Ashlanders, but we can't really get anything higher than Hearthfriend. We're part of the Blades, and because we're an operative, we are now the highest ranking member of the Blades in Morrowind. Yay for that. We're also part of the Mages Guild, a magician in the Mages Guild. It looks like we haven't done quite as much work in there. I think it's because we really have to increase our skills before we are able to be considered. Remember that for Great House Telvanni, in order to get the final rank, we need to have one skill at 90. 90. Yeah. So Mages Guild may take a little bit of work to do. As far as factions go, that's all the faction stuff. We also have some side quests that we could try to look up. There are some characters who have a long list of quests that we could take on. One of them being a very romantic Khajiit that I kind of like to work for, because she has some fun little items to have us seek out. Oh, and I should probably mention the main quest, of course. We are now Hortator of, let's see, House Redoran, I believe it is, or House Lalu. Whatever the focus is in Aldrune, we become Hortator of that, and now we are the Hortator of House Telvanni. The only other thing that we can do for the main the only other thing we can do for the main quest right now is to become Hortator of the other house. House Lalu or Redoran or whatever the other one was, but that's going to take a lot of traveling, and there's somebody in there who has a little bit of a bug who will think that Kevin is a lady and be kind of disturbing. Yeah, anyway, we've got the main quest, we've got these little factions here. We could join some other factions, but as far as I know, the temple won't accept us. I think that the Imperial cult might have some problems with us too. Basically, we're not done with Morrowind yet. And even if we do happen to get through all of these factions, there's still more. We've been to Solstheim a few times, but Solstheim has its own main quest. We have never been to Mournhold. Mournhold has its own main quest. Oh, does it ever have its own main quest. And we also have the difficulty level, which I believe is currently sitting at level 50. We could increase that as we go along too. Kevin is really powerful now. Very powerful. He could become even stronger. He could switch out his light armor for all enchanted Daedric armor. Wouldn't that be something? Well, maybe not all Daedric armor, because some of it is impossible to come by, but still. There's a lot to do. We're not done yet. Episode 100, I don't think we're even halfway done with Morrowind at this point. And I'm very much looking forward to playing a lot more Morrowind in the future. Probably making this into something it doesn't have to be, of course. The number 100 is just a number, but 3 digits, man. We've been at this a long time. Long time. More to come. Let me know what you guys want to see next weekend. Let me know if you want to plan for anything major, or just let me know if you want me to do nothing. We can just wander around Morrowind and find random places to explore into. We could go artifact hunting. We haven't done that in a long time. Focusing on artifact hunting. That would be interesting. We probably won't find anything that could replace any of the stuff we have right now. I mean, Mirar's Ring? No way. Nothing's better than Mirar's Ring, I think. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining me for episode 100 of Morrowind. Please come back next time and throughout in the future for more episodes of Morrowind. We've still got a lot of fun to do. Take care.